Most people in the UK think becoming a millionaire through investing is impossible. They think you need a huge income or some kind of insider knowledge. But the truth is much simpler. One man quietly proved that ordinary people can build extraordinary wealth using one of the most boring investing strategies imaginable. His name is John Lee, and he became Britain's first publicly known ISA millionaire, starting with just £80 per month. Using John Lee's story, I'm going to tell you how to become an ISA millionaire, and I'm going to finish with a simple 5-step plan to invest in the stock market. The beginning. John Lee started investing back in the 1980s. At the time, he didn't have a massive income, he didn't have massive capital or a high-powered finance career. Like most people, he just invested what he could afford. Sometimes that was only £80 a month, but he followed a few principles that pretty much nobody sticks to today in 2026. First, he invested consistently. Second, he reinvested all of his dividends. And third, he focused on profitable British companies, often smaller ones that the market ignored. Every year when the ISA allowance reset, he would max it out. He wasn't chasing hot stocks, the latest stocks. He wasn't trading every week. He was simply buying quality businesses and holding them for decades, long term. Let me know in the comments if you're planning to invest inside your ISA in 2026. The power of compounding. This is where the story really kicks in. By 2003, John Lee had contributed roughly $126,000 in total into his ISA. That's it. Not millions, just $126K in roughly 20 years. But thanks to dividends, compounding and patient investing, his portfolio crossed £1 million inside the ISA wrapper, which meant something really powerful. No capital gains tax, no tax on dividends, no tax on withdrawals. This is why the ISA is one of the most powerful investment accounts in the UK, in the world. Yet most people never fully use it. Every year the government gives investors a £20,000 allowance, but millions of people either leave it in cash or a current account, underusing it or ignore it completely. Meanwhile, investors who understand compounding quietly build life-changing wealth. This, by the way, isn't financial advice. I'm just trying to help you with my 25 years investing experience. The strategy was simple. What made John Lee's strategy so effective wasn't complexity. It was discipline. It was a patient, common sense approach to investing. He focused on buying profitable businesses, companies that paid dividends, businesses that could grow over decades. Then he simply reinvested everything. This is important. Dividends may look small at first, but when those dividends buy more shares and those shares pay more dividends, you create a compounding machine. Over 20 to 30 years, that effect becomes huge. It's not exciting, especially at first, but it works. Why most people miss it. The biggest mistake investors make today is thinking investing should be fast. People want to double their money in a year. It doesn't happen. They want the next crypto moonshot. They want the next meme stock. But real wealth usually comes from something much less exciting. Time. John Lee didn't become an ISA millionaire overnight. He did it through decades of consistency. Small amounts at first, reinvested year after year. The 5-step investing plan. Here's a 5-step process you can follow to use index funds for early retirement. Potential early retirement. 1. Define your target. Work out your annual expenses in today's money. Now, let's say you want $30,000 a year. You multiply that by 25 for the 4% rule, and that equals $750,000. That's your rough pot target. This isn't adjusted for inflation, as I prefer to keep things nice and simple. When you look further into it, some argue a more conservative withdrawal rate of 3%. It might be safer if retiring very early. You can make your own mind up as you become more financially literate over the years. 2. Set your investing rate. The bigger the investing rate, income minus expenses, the faster you hit your target. For UK, use both your ISA and SIP. Also maximise your workplace pension contributions if this applies to your situation. 3. Choose your index fund portfolio. Simple portfolio, 80% global equities via a low-cost fund, plus 20% global bonds for diversification. Adjust according to your risk tolerance. and how many years you have until your target retirement date. For example, Global Equity Index Fund via VANGUARD or iShares. 4. Automate and stay consistent, like John. Set up monthly contributions, ignore the noise, markets will go up and they'll also go down, and even sideways, which is even more frustrating. The secret is consistency plus time. Rebalance once a year if you're comfortable with doing that to maintain your asset allocation. 5. Plan your exit strategy. When you reach your pot target, how will you draw down? Options, leave funds invested, draw a safe percentage each year, use ISAs for tax efficiency. Prepare for sequence of returned risk, which is early withdrawals when the market is down. Having a cash buffer really helps. If any of this info resonates, by the way, see below for a recent playlist, which goes into getting started with index funds in much more detail, if I can get my words out. Summary. So here's the real question. Right now in 2026, the UK government still gives you a £20,000 ISA allowance every single year. That means over 10 years alone, you could shield £200,000 of investments from tax. But the question is, are you actually using it? Or are you letting one of the most powerful wealth building tools in the UK, in the world, go to waste? Because if someone could turn £80 a month at the start into an ISA millionaire, imagine what consistent investing today could do over the next 20 or even 30 years. Let me know in the comments, do you currently invest through a stocks and shares ISA? And if not, why not?